The trailer looks decent, but is the movie itself gonna be good? Alright guys, so here we are checking out the new Mulan trailer, and I've actually already watched it. I'm doing this as a trailer discussion because in my original recording, I accidentally said that Mulan was a 1997 film, but but actually Mulan came out in 1998, so just had to keep that in mind. And also, I'm kind of going through a cold right now, so if you hear me, if my voice sounds really funny to you, that's why. It's so funny, it's like so hot here in California, and we got some earthquakes going on, and yet I end up with this. So, yeah, so if my voice sounds funny, that's what's happening. So anyway, so even though I already saw the trailer for Mulan, I really wanted to show you guys what's happening. So without further ado, let's begin. So, the one thing I have to give this trailer credit for is that it's definitely very faithful to the news. 1998 movie.
The matchmaker has found you an auspicious match.
So, yeah, it's just like, okay, so we see Mulan is going to go meet the matchmaker, just like in the 1998 film. And the line you're about to hear is obviously supposed to be a reference.
I will bring honor to us all.
Get it? It's kind of on the nose, Mulan saying, I will bring honor to us all, just like the name of the song from the animated film. So,
graceful.
So, yeah, it's definitely, I think it's about what you expected when you heard that a Mulan live action movie is coming. You got the Huns, she's suiting up for battle. I will say the one kind of interesting thing is that she's in the battlefield, just as herself. Because the weird thing is that in the animated film, they don't discover that she's a woman until, the very end, not until the final climax. So I'm wondering if that's going to be one of the changes that they put up for this live-action retelling, Yeah, John Campia is asked the question, did the live-action Mulan remove the songs? Which, I'll get to that in this video. So, yeah, if it was just for the trailer itself, if we really didn't know all that much about this Mulan live-action remake, I would have said, yeah, I thought that this trailer looks awesome. It looks pretty faithful to the 1998 movie. I would say probably one of the biggest changes is that, at least from this trailer, is that it seems like, maybe it'll be a thing that happens in the end, but it seems like Mulan is revealed to be a woman earlier on in the movie, because in the animated movie, she's not revealed until, toward the climax, not until, very close to the end, that scene where she's hurt and they discover that Mulan is a woman, and at first they want to abandon her, but she has to, convince Shang and the rest, hey, I really want to fight, the Huns, to try to convince them to still, let her do the job. So I'm just like, is that going to be one of the changes? Not that it's a bad change. The only concern is that it kind of takes away from some of the sort of tension that goes on. I mean, obviously, the main conflict in Mulan is, that China is at war with the Huns. But that sort of thing where, she has to be in the skies and she has to appear as a man, kind of gives that, bit of suspense. What's going to happen if, they discover that she's a woman and that sort of thing. So, but otherwise, the trailer itself looks pretty faithful. What's got me concerned, though, is, we're hearing reports from, Collider and comicbook.com, which should still take, with a grain of salt because they are reports, but they do leave me concerned that maybe they're trying a little too hard to make this Mulan remake different. We're hearing from Collider, they're saying, oh, this time, instead of, Shan Yu being the villain, which, by the way, do you think that Shan Yu is a forgettable villain? I know Doug Walker says he thinks he is, but it's I didn't think Shan Yu was forgettable. He was a very intimidating guy. Even just hearing his voice was kind of scary. It's you don't mess with that guy or else you're gonna get stabbed. But please, let me know what you thought of Shan Yu in the comments below. But anyway, it's Collider is saying, oh, this time we're gonna get a witch as the main villain. And I'm just What? Why? And, I was even talking to my sister about this, and she was like, why are they doing this? Is this Little Mermaid with Ursula? And then the other thing is, like, supposedly comicbook.com said that they're hearing that Mushu is going to be replaced by this Phoenix, which I don't know about that. And then supposedly there's not going to be, like, songs in this remake, which, here's my 2 cents. I mean, I really like the songs in the original Mulan. Not my favorite from the Disney Renaissance, but I know they're very memorable songs, like I'll Make a Man Out of You, Bring Honor to Us All, and Reflection. Reflection especially is a really well-loved song. This is what I think. If they wanted to make like a more realistic Mulan, like, they wanted to just make it a straight up like war drama movie, like basically like if they just wanted to make a straightforward war drama movie, I'm not gonna lie, as much as I like the songs in the original Mulan, I would have been okay with that, to be honest. Like, it would have, I thought that would have been interesting to see, like, a more realistic, Mulan done by Disney. But then when I start hearing reports that, oh, they're gonna have a witch as the villain, and Mushu is being replaced by the Phoenix, maybe what they're thinking is they want to do, like, a more straightforward Guardian character, instead of, Mushu being, the Eddie Murphy comedic character, they wanted to have, like, a more serious sort of sidekick. That I could kind of see. But that mixed with this idea, like, if they really are going to go in this, like, supernatural direction where there's a Phoenix and there's a witch instead of Shan Yu, then I'm just like, what are you doing, Disney? I mean, this is just going to be like the Beauty and the Beast remake then, where they made, like, changes that didn't fit with the tone and it just felt inconsistent. Like, it just feels like unnecessary changes. So I'm just like, what are you doing here, Disney? So, I don't know. I mean, I really wish... I mean, again, not that I don't like the songs or the supernatural stuff in the animated Mulan, but it's just like, I think it would have been interesting to see Disney do like a more dramatic, more serious retelling of Mulan. But since they're making these, like, they're supposedly making these unnecessary changes, I don't know how to take this. I kind of, even though I like this trailer, I'm kind of concerned that this trailer almost feels like bait. Like, it's like, oh, it's super faithful, and if you really like the 1998 Mulan, you're going to be like, oh my god, I remember that, this is so amazing. But when I hear about these changes, like, supposedly coming from, like, comicbook.com and Collider, they're reporting on this, it just kind of takes the wind out of my sails, so that leaves me feeling a bit concerned. Now, of course, it's important to judge Mulan as a movie itself, judge this live action remake as a movie itself, because it's not fair to this movie, if you go watch it, and let's say it's not as good as the 1998 Mulan, and you're thinking, yeah, it wasn't as good, so I'm automatically just going to say it's bad. Like, obviously, no, that's unfair. Maybe they'll still be good even with these unnecessary changes, so... I still want to give it that sort of a chance because the movie itself is not coming until spring 2020. I'm just concerned that, it could have been, a much better movie, that there was more potential in here, but they had to add all this unnecessary stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I even would have taken, even if they did, like, a remake that was a lot closer to, like, the animated movie, I would have taken that, because I feel like a lot of the changes they made, it seems like they were going in a more serious direction, but it's almost like Disney got cold feet and was like, we gotta add all these things in there to keep the kids happy. We gotta make the villain a witch because some people didn't like Shan Yu. We gotta replace Mushu with a Phoenix because we're trying to keep it... You see what I mean? It just gets confusing. So I don't know, we'll have to see more trailers, and we'll ultimately have to see the movie itself to make final judgments. But please, let me know your thoughts down below. Did you like this trailer? Are you looking forward to this new Mulan? Leave all those thoughts down below, and until next time, this has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this Blood Moon Bobby video. Like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell to get notified when I release my latest videos. Follow me at Blood Moon Bobby on your favorite social media platforms to take part in polls, see my tech tips, and to hear about my video plans. Thanks for watching.